Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Rogue Legacy. Now we're going into the darkness. This is 2 episodes now that we started on the darkness. I don't feel too bad about that. It breaks it up a little bit, but it gives us a good stepping stone to go by. Hey, I made it. I feel really good about that. That was awesome. Okay. If for no other reason than proving myself that it can be done, instead of being like, oh, that's just an impossible jump, whatever, it's stupid. Because any chance I get to, like, prove to myself that that's not the case, then I can always appreciate that to a certain degree. Okay. I don't usually get very whiny about games. Like, I'm very accepting about the limitations of different aspects of development and coding and all that other fun stuff. And then, but sometimes I'm just like, I want it to be different. And I acknowledge the difference in between those two things. Like, I realize there are some things that I complain about where it's like, it's completely based on my own personal preference, and then other times where I'm like, nah, this is kind of bad. Like, okay, even, and usually the big defining point for me is that how motivated am I to actually play it? It's like people who complain about World of Warcraft. It's like, why in the fuck do you even bother? It's not going to stop you from paying for the subscription. You can threaten all you want. They're not going to change the game based on your idea that this part is too hard or too easy or too broken or whatever. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Well, we're just going to die and not make it to Herodotus, but whatever. And I always wonder about that. Like, who are these people? Do they really think that's, like, leverage in their favor? And do they realize that's just really sad, actually? Here we go. We'll go fast pally. And, yeah, we're just going to continue to do health and armor every time we have an opportunity. Did I have? No, I didn't have enough for anything else. Well, rather than lose all of our money, I want to buy at least one other thing. We need 2275 for runes. Might as well just, I've only got like 500 gold. Why do I keep thinking I have like at least 1,000 gold when I really only have 500? That's weird. But yeah, no, as I was saying, it's like, I never once complained about World of Warcraft whenever I did play it. And I did play it for like a few years. And it was like, all these people are like, oh my god, you've ruined X class forever. It will never be the same. And it's like, are you serious? Do you really, like, feel that way? Do you feel so intrinsically tied to your character and your playstyle that you can't deal with a change, which you knew was coming? Like, most of the time, too, that was the thing that I always thought was bizarre. It's like people who found some way to just, like, if a class got too easy, like, say, chain fearing on a warlock, for example, where it was like, oh, damn it, it was really easy for the longest time to just fear somebody into submission, and you just had this really small chance that it wouldn't actually stick. So you'd have these people running around in fear, and you can just murder them relentlessly, and they can do nothing about it. I know, because I was a warlock whenever that was happening. And then they changed the way the diminishing returns worked, and it was a lot harder to do, and everybody was like, no, oh my god, I'm no longer OP. And it was like, seriously? Like, is that the only reason why you were playing a warlock, is because you just wanted to, like, have a completely unfair advantage over everybody else in the game? That's alright. It's like, I'm never subscribing again. And it's like, I don't care. You're ruining the game for other people. I was a warlock and I chain feared everyone all the time, but it was usually because they came after me. I'm playing on a PvP server, trying to, like, farm up shit, and some dude just runs up on me and decides he's going to try to kill me, so I chain fear and kill him. That's how I used it. I'm not a very aggressive person, and now I never play on PvP servers because I realize it just doesn't jive with me. But that's what I would do. That made sense. And then whenever they changed it, I was like, yeah, seems fair. It's way too easy for me to win. But people are just like, oh no. But yeah, the whole point of that is, like, they're never going to cancel their subscription. They're going to find the next broken thing in the game. And whenever you're doing that, like, clearly there's redeeming value in the game. It's not a completely useless game because your favorite and or most exploited part of the game has now been removed. It's like, good, okay, I'm glad that the devs actually care enough to change this so it doesn't ruin the game for everybody else. And everybody else who's like, this is ridiculous, you've ruined the game forever. I mean, it's like, are they still playing afterwards? Because clearly you didn't ruin the game forever, and they're, you know, whiny people. That's pretty much, okay, he's gonna do that. That's totally cool. Okay, scary, okay, we're gonna kill him manually, kill him with a jumping down. And this one's gonna be kind of a douche about it. Alright. Okay, I should not have jumped then whenever I did. Okay. I'm doing relatively okay, but I could be doing better, as always. Okay. So, but yeah, that's kind of what I look to. It's like with Rogue Legacy, I'm sitting there, like, complaining about it. And I realize, one, it's getting hot over here. Like, I don't do well in hot weather at all. Like, that's pretty much the worst part of existence for me, is the fact that we have seasons, one of which involves temperatures over 75. And that's just me. I've never liked the heat. I've tried to, like, embrace it. And I go outside and go on walks during summer. It's not like I'm completely aversive to it. I go to the beach. I do things like that. But for the most part, there's a large amount of my time where I do not feel like being subjected to these temperatures. And in summer, it's pretty hard to avoid sometimes. Yeah, Ranger Sword. I wonder if that's... I think that might actually be better than what we currently have. Yeah, this is just the Silver Sword. So, hey, we got an upgrade. If nothing else, that's good. All right, let's see. But yeah, and it's like... I complain about this game, and I'm wondering if it's bad, and there's design issues and whatnot. It hasn't stopped me from playing it. I'm going to continue to play it. And while I might stop the video series, I don't think, I mean, for a second that I'm stopping playing because I really can't stand the game. I realize there's kind of a combination in between the fact that, whoa, playing while casting is making it slightly less enjoyable because it requires much more concentration than I'm giving it, for certain. Like, number one, without a doubt. I should be much more focused on this game than I generally am while I'm trying to commentate over it. Once again, case in point, spikes there that I managed to forget about. Alright, we're gonna kill you. Okay. Alright. And, but I'll probably still play it leisurely, because I am a little bit of a completionist. Maybe not, like, a completely compulsive completionist, but I want to finish all of the achievements in this game. But some of the harder ones, like the new bosses and the remixes and all that other stuff, it's probably not going to happen until... Or if it does happen, it's going to be commentary-less play that I just post on my channel at some point. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, I don't foresee myself being able to actually accomplish that otherwise. Whoa, without having my full concentration on it. Alright, down to 16 health. Speaking of concentration, okay, we need to actually try to limit the number of slimes we have on the screen at any one point in time, which means trying to target that one right there, and it didn't work. I got jumped at. Freaking slimes! Okay, but doing good, doing okay. Let's see, we got survivability. Yeah, I want to do Hokage because they're gonna help eliminate them a little bit more quickly. There we go. We have enough money for armor, we take armor. That's pretty much how that works. Oh, I forgot we had the sword! Shit. Okay. Well, we still... No, we can do it. We have the weight for it. And it's only 5 damage up. But beforehand, we had the Night Sword, which is only 6 damage up. And then another 5. It works. That's fine with me. That'll add up real quick. You saw how we were doing to Herodotus there for a large part of the time, was just leaving it with like the tiniest sliver of life bar. So if we actually manage to get okay. If we manage to upgrade the sword, chances are we don't have to worry about the slivers anymore, and we just kill them in one less hit. So that's always the goal there. I've noticed another pattern with games where it's like, I don't watch necessarily for the min-maxing numbers. It's all about get really close to making it so that you can kill an enemy in one less hit. Like, especially whenever it is kind of this very numbers-based sort of health system kind of deal with the enemies. You want to see how much damage they take, and then basically calculate that off your hits. So, say enemy's got 85 hit points and you do 20, but so it takes you 5 hits to kill a thing. I thought I could do that for real. So it takes you 5 hits to kill that thing. Your next priority, above anything else, just for efficiency's sake, is getting that extra, 1.25 damage per hit in order to kill it in 4 hits. Even if it means just barely getting it in 4 hits, that's still 1 hit less. Your speed gets a little bit faster, or, especially if it's resource dependent, like some kind of spell that you're casting or something like that. Absolutely, absolutely, always make it so that you can kill things in 1 less hit, because that would go a really long way. I must be going insane. I stumbled across a carnival inside this castle, complete with a sad clown and everything. He's sort of an ass, but I guess you can't be picky with your friends in a place like this. I'm getting hungry again. Good thing I topped up on chicken legs. I found these in a chandelier. This castle, sometimes I wonder if it's all just a big joke. Yeah, me too. Let me tell you. So we definitely want to get that sword. That's going to go a long way in improving our chances of survival and success by lieu of the fact that that's going to just be sort of an additive property between, like, multiple encounters. Oh, Jesus. I phrased that entirely wrong, but basically what I'm saying is, especially with Herodotus, if it takes us 3 hits to kill a slime, it'll take us 2, and that'll be a lot easier to clear a room then. And that is what we absolutely need on that boss fight, is the ability to clear that room with pretty decent speed and efficiency. Okay, there are spikes on the ground. That's good. Okay. Nope. You do your charge thing. Oh, I'm gonna just fall on some spikes because I'm a freaking idiot. Okay. And I'm dead. So dumb. Oh, well, let's see. Sir Skunky. I saw that as Sir Spelunky for a second. Again, there's something about Spelunky in this game. It's like, no, I don't know. Spell sword, assassin. Whoa, my throat is getting torn up. There we go, drink some water. Hopefully that's going to help a little bit. Alright, let's try this assassin bit. Don't have enough money for that. How much money do we actually need for the sword? Hold on. That's $11.50. Close. Pretty close, but not nearly enough. Alright, let's just get in here. Alright, if this does end up going over, this is pretty much the end of my recording session. Again, for whatever reason, my throat is completely destroyed right now, even though I haven't really been recording that long today. After this, I'll be taking a little bit of a break, and so I won't be starting the next one in the middle of somewhere else. So this will go on as long as it has to, even if I just start one, like, within, say 5 minutes. That's pretty much my cutoff time, is like, if I start another game 5 minutes before the end of the episode, then that goes on for as long as it can. Okay, with the exception of if I think it's going to go on for longer than 5 minutes afterwards. Excuse me. And then, no, wait, no, that's not right. I don't know. I'm developing systems for everything and how I cut my videos and all of that other fun stuff. You won't fool me twice. Somebody pointed out there were hidden chests in the ceilings, and now I will never, ever not check to see if there's a hidden chest in the ceiling of those types of rooms. Alright, cool. Let's do that. Yay, gold. Thanks a bunch. More gold, also handy. Now we have enough to get the sword, so that's good. We've already made progress over and beyond what we had before, so that's always handy. I've also learned that if there are platforms floating around in the room like that, always jump on them on your way down. There's no reason whatsoever not to. Okay. Ooh. Okay. 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 Oh, that was a bad jump. Okay, cool. Good thing about Gigantism is my freaking arc range here with the sword is phenomenal. Totally okay. Okay, that was bad. I walked just a little bit too far. Bad thing about Gigantism is your enormous hitbox. Okay, there's not anything up there. Alright, fine. Whoa, no, I should have seen that. I knew it was happening after I'd already hit the down button and just didn't react in time. How sad. Okay. Let's go along the side edge here. Okay. It wasn't quite fast enough. Ooh. See, again, if we had enough attack, we just one-shot these guys, they would not be an issue. I would not have taken any damage there. That was just dumb. Whoa. You hear that crash? It's freaking Gigantism. It's awesome. I like any character. I realize this over time, that I have this fondness for characters that, like, destroy the ground underneath them whenever they land from a jump. Or from, like, a high-up place. The amount of force that just is able to crack the floor beneath them. Notably, like, Neo from The Matrix, whenever he does the really big jump. Not necessarily the punch part, but yeah. Hey, there's some sparkly over there. Nice. Another retaliation room. Now, see, I complained about it a couple videos ago. That was the only one that we had. We had just one, and everything else we had more than one of, and now we have 3 of those. Hey, Helios' Blessing. I think... No, that isn't the one that gives you the extra life. This is the one that gives you more money? Like, more money starts to drop, I think? Alright, let's do this. I have bested the beast of the tower, and once again I can feel the throne room giving up some of its power. The rush I feel from this victory is intoxicating. Never have I felt so confident, so powerful, so at home. Just a little further and I will be able to earn my reward. I'm so close. I will make my father proud. It's gotta be that voice. Good lord. Maybe not the wisest thing to be doing that as gravelly as I am. Oh. Okay, this room is a lot easier than it looks. Alright, do that. I'm just gonna come over here and do that. Alright, and he's gonna be a sitting duck as well. Something tells me they designed that room specifically to be kind of a, oh man, here are enemies you hate, and then you realize if you sit and don't panic, you're kind of like, oh no, that's like actually ridiculously simple to go through. You're a reward person who does not necessarily react to every situation with panic, which is why I'm mystified as to why I was actually able to get anything out of that room. So, okay, oh, there's a skeleton there, that's fine. We got barely enough hit points for one more hit, I think. I could be wrong. Depends on what hits us as well, of course. So, hopefully we find some chicken. That would be handy. I just jumped right into that. And that was the only hit we had left. Sigh, 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 sigh. Okay, cool. Well, there's like 3 minutes left on this video, but I'll go ahead and axe it here. I'm not even going to pick a character because you're not going to see which one I end up with, because I'll end up doing a little bit of grinding. So it has been 3 episodes, which means I spend at least an hour or so just killing shit and upgrading and everything else, and hopefully making some progress on the next video. Either way, we are substantially closer. And once I'm done with this game, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a from scratch Dark Souls run. I think that's what I want to do. I've kind of determined, I've been playing it long enough, I'm familiar with the mechanics. It's gonna be kind of a half blind play, because I'll still be trying to basically race myself. Since I haven't actually finished the game, if the videos actually manage to catch up with my other gameplay, then that'll be really interesting. But otherwise, yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll be what ends up coming after this, because, you know, heavily armored people, super ultra bullshit difficult locations to go through, all of that other fun. Yeah, that's this game is Dark Souls, basically. I really should not depend on that joke, but it is kind of funny to me. Either way, yeah, if you've enjoyed this, thank you for sitting through all my pontificating at the end of the episode. We're just going to go through the history here. And, yeah, look at that. Look at where we've been. This is the Divine Hokage. Legendary, divine. It seems like Gallant. I mean, we're doing pretty good to get titles like Divine and Legendary. Determined, not so much. Gallant, not so much. Stout. I'm trying to see if I can find the other one that we can do. Legendary, I want to say Legendary means you killed a boss. No, that couldn't be. Not with the Valiant. Yeah, I don't know. There's like... maybe Heroic, even. Heroic. No, definitely not Heroic. Divine, Feeble, Heroic. There's different titles for different things here. And I'm trying to see if the Useless Shinobi, which means you died pretty much instantly. Then, but yeah, there's different titles for different accomplishments in the games, or at least getting to certain points in the game. So, I'm wondering if... yeah, I really don't know. It seemed like there was one, the Legendary Knight. Ah, yeah, Johannes. There we go. He was the first one. And then that's the first one we actually played, you know. How many is it? We're on episode... oh my goodness, it's episode 20. That's crazy. So 20 episodes ago, we played that guy. Crazy stuff. But, yeah, there you go. That's pretty much how that works. I thought there was a title for... maybe it is Legendary. I think Legendary is supposed to be for whenever you kill a boss. Either way, I'm just sitting here rambling. I'm totally sorry. Either way, thanks for watching Cardboard Decoy Plays Rogue Legacy, and I hope to see you next time. Have fun.